Aloha, Ohio. Good day and hello to the beautiful students of grade 10. This is again your Momshi, Ma'am Cheryl C. Salvatierra for another captivating lesson in TLE cookery for grade 10. For today's lesson, we are going to tackle Quarter 3, Week 3 modules. For our learning outcome number 3, prepare sauces required for menu items. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to classify various types of sauces, prepare a variety of hot and cold sauces based on the required menu items, identify the types of thickening agents and convenience products used in preparing sauces. Use thickening agents and convenience products appropriately. Evaluate sauces of flavor, color, and consistency. And identify and deal with problems in the sauces. So before we start with our lesson, I want you to first prepare the following. Your modules for Quarter 3, Week 3. They are already downloaded by your teacher on your GCs. A clean sheet of paper to write your answers and a good writing ballpen. So before we start, I want you to answer first the pre-test on your modules and please refer to page 1 and 2. This is a two-type of test which includes first test is a multiple choice which consists of 5 items, and for the second test we have the matching type which also consists of 5 items for a total of 10 items. Also refer to your module on pages 1 and 2. And then after answering your pre-test, proceed to your looking back on page 2 of your modules. It is a graphic organizer wherein you are going to write down the 5 basic principles of preparing soup, which we have discussed during the previous week. You can pause this presentation to answer the activities and give yourselves a few minutes. So now, I think that you are all ready for the next step of this video. So let us proceed with our lesson for today. The topic of our lesson for today is all about sauces. When we say sauces, it is a fluid dressing for poultry, meat, fish, dessert, and other culinary products. It enhances the taste of the food to be served, as well as to add moisture or succulence to food that are cooked dry, especially those fried foods. Sauces also enhance the appearance of a dish by adding luster and sheen. We have basic sauces for meat, vegetables, and fish. The first one is the brown sauce or espagnole. It is a brown roux-based sauce made with margarine or butter, flavor, and brown stock. The next type of sauce is an emulsion sauce, as in the fat in the milk, which consists of liquid dispersed with or without an emulsifier in another liquid that usually would not mix together. One example of this is the mayonnaise. The next sauce is the hollandaise sauce. It is a rich emulsified sauce made from butter, egg yolks, lemon juice, and cayenne. So as you can see for our example, it is also a type of an emulsion sauce. Next, we have the tomato sauce. It is made from stock and tomato products seasoned with spices and herbs. The next kind of sauce is the white sauce. Its basic ingredient is milk, which is thickened with flour, enriched with butter. Next, we have the velouté sauce. Its chief ingredients are veal, chicken, and fish, thickened with blonde roux. We have two variations of sauces. We have the hot sauce and the cold sauces. For the hot sauce, it is not what you are thinking about, that spicy kind of sauce. When we say hot sauce, it literally means hot, as they are made just before they are to be used, meaning they are newly cooked. On the other hand, cold sauces are cooked ahead of time, then cooled, covered, and placed in the refrigerator to chill. Cold sauces include a variety of preparations from basic oil and vinegar combinations to relishes, salsas, and pestos. Vinaigrette and mayonnaise styles of dressings fill a major role in this category because of their versatility and endless variations. In preparing sauces, we also use thickening agents because they thicken the sauce to the right consistency, and the sauce must be thick enough to cling lightly to the food. Starches are the most commonly used thickeners for sauce making, wherein flour is the principal starch or the most commonly used type of starch that is used as thickener. Other products include cornstarch, arrowroot, waxy maize, breadcrumbs, and other vegetables and grain products like potato starch and rice flour. Starches thicken by gelatinization, which is the process by which starch granules absorb water and swell many times their original sizes. Starch granules are separated in two ways: mixing the starch with fat, which in roux is an example. It is a cooked mixture of equal parts fat and flour. And another way is to mix the starch with a cold liquid. An example is slurry. Aside from the thickening agent, we also use fat in making sauces. And we have four different classifications or four different types of fat that can be used in preparing sauces. The first is clarified butter. Using clarified butter results the finest sauces because of its flavor. Aside from butter, we also have the margarine. It is used as a substitute for butter because of its lower cost. We also have animal fat. We can use chicken fat, beef drippings, or lard. And we can also use vegetable oil and shortening. It can be used for roux, but it doesn't have any flavor. Another ingredient in making the sauce is the flour. The thickening power of flour depends on its starch content. A roux must be cooked so that the sauce does not have a raw, starchy taste of flour. The kinds of roux differ on how much they are cooked. We have 3 different types of roux. We have the white roux, blonde, and brown roux. White roux is cooked just enough to cook the raw taste of flour. It is used for bechamel and other white sauces based on milk. We also have the blonde roux, which is cooked a little longer to a slightly darker color, used for veloutés. And the last kind is the brown roux, which is cooked to a brown color and a nutty aroma. Flour may be browned before adding to the fat. It contributes flavor and color to brown sauces. Okay, so let me again go back to the previous page where you can see the different types of roux. So we have the white roux, the blonde roux, and the brown roux. Okay, next we have the common problems in sauces. In cooking sauces, it is not easy. We sometimes came to some problems in sauces. We have discarding, oiling off, poor texture, syneresis, and oil streaking. These problems usually arise kapag mali ang procedure ng pagluluto natin ng sauce. Just like for example, mas marami yung fat na nailalagay natin, that is why hindi may iwasan na mag-streak ang oil. Another is kapag masyadong malakas yung apoy natin sa kalan. Pwedeng masyadong maluto agad yung flour, that is why namumuo siya. Alright? So those are the common problems that we encounter in cooking sauce. So that is why it is important that we follow the correct procedure in making your sauces. Okay? So that's it. So that is our discussion for today. And now that we have discussed about the different sauces, so it is time for our activity. For our activity, you answer to check your understanding and the post test. So for the post test, again, we have multiple choice and matching type of test for a total of 10 items. Thank you for watching, and again, this is your Mom Cheryl C. Salvatierra.